what's up? It's the one-man drywall army. I'm back today. Today's a Monday, brand new week, and I'm ready to attack it. So basically what I did last week on Friday before I went home was that I skimmed a section of wall, and then I came back in and re-skimmed it again. It's a section right over here, so maybe you can just show it. But just did a little part of the wall right here just to see how much bubbling we got, because I know they primed the wall before putting the glue on for the wallpaper, but I knew it was going to help with the bubbles some, but I wanted to make sure that it was going to take care of it all, and it didn't do it 100%. So for that reason, I'm just going to stick to my 50-50 plan. What the 50-50 plan is half fast-acting mud and TP mud. I combined the two together, and I basically do the first coat like that, as far as I can go in a 90-minute period of time, and then I follow right back up with the finish coat using lightweight. So that's going to be the game plan for this entire job, just because I do not want any problems with bubbling. And so with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and mix the mud up, and I'm going to start rolling it on. As you can see, I got the 18-inch roller, and I'm gonna attempt to use this 32-inch skimming blade for the first time. I've never used one really, and I like what I see, but whether I'm able to pull it off, that's going to be another thing. But regardless, worst case scenario is that I'll do it with my 14-inch blade, which is very effective for me. So that's going to be the plan, and I will give you guys, show you guys some footage of me rolling it on and taking it off. Okay, so what's up everybody? I'm back. I'm getting ready to roll it on. I'm going to show you guys just how easy and quick this is. So the key is to get enough mud on your roller and getting enough mud on the wall. If you don't have enough mud on the wall, then you're going to have problems. You're going to have like little voids that it's not going to smoothen out perfect. So I don't know what that stuff is right there, but using 50-50. Probably go one more run. I'm putting it on thick because I want the best base that I possibly can get with that skim coat. As you can see, it's going on the wall pretty quick. So this stuff here, I'm going to knife in and just cut it in. Okay, so what I'm finding is the key with this is you gotta get the mud on, roll it on thick enough. If you don't, it's gonna be a little shallow and you're gonna have to go back over it again, so. Just filling in the bottoms, because I don't like to roll the bottoms. Okay. Okay, one more time down the bottom. Okay. I keep the blade angle same way that I do, so it's not like finished perfect, but it's getting another skim on it, so this is way good enough. And there's no way I could skim that with a 14-inch that quickly. There's just no way. So that's basically how quickly it goes on. Put another coat of lightweight over the top and this thing will be smooth. And so that's how I'm going to do the whole job. I'll come back to you a little later today and show you what it looks like with the second coat on, just to show you how beautiful it's going to look. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright everybody, look, I said I was going to show you guys the finish. So this is the second coat. If you get up real close to that, you can see just how thin that is. That's not even really a 1/16, but it's a noticeable detail. I'm going to show you how I put it on. I just I go pretty fast at it. I do a little bit of a fanning pattern, not quite straight. I go in a little bit of an angle. I seem to get some decent skipping, but you want to get the same amount of mud and the same amount of distance between each time you bend your knife. When you do that, you end up with pretty much an even, symmetrical. Even though it's random, it's randomly even. So I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but I understand what that means. Hope that you do too. Okay, so I'll go a little bit more. Okay. The mud is not too thick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flatten it out now. And I always do that by, once again, feathering the edge, because when I feather the edge, it allows me to pull back like this without smearing it. Okay. So on the bottom, you're going to get some chatter marks, you know, that's fine. Just take your knife and go back over it, but then angle. Just angle your knife in a way that you're going to keep that those chatter marks out. And so what I do now is just go over the whole surface. And like I said, ideally you want a lot more flat than you want details. That's why they call it a semi-smooth, because in a lot of ways it's really smooth, but it's imperfectly smooth. So if you had like one every 2 feet, like a quarter size, that would fit the bill big time. You want to do it in a way where you get rid of all these lift-off marks. The more that you can get it perfect, the less you're going to have to sand. Ideally, the way I like to work, I like to do it in a way where there's really absolutely no lift-off marks, requiring just a minor brush down. It's going to be full surface no matter how clean you get it. But regardless, you are going to sand. So it seemed like it was working better going this direction. So that's what I'm going to do. Finish it up like that. I ride the knife low to the surface. By riding it low like that, allows me to get rid of those lines. So that's kind of the reason why I do it like that. And now I get up on top, just like this, and I dial in the very top. Remember, you want to have enough mud. Too much mud is no good, and not enough mud is no good either. So with time and practice, you can find that perfect balance between what is too much and what is not enough. So there you go. Got that side in, and then take it back from the end like that. And work it down. And then look at that. It's just going to be a minor brush down. There are some lift-off lines, but it's very minor. Very minor. Nothing that a sanding pad wouldn't take but a couple strokes going over it would resolve. So there you guys have it, my friends. If you guys have any questions, seems like I missed something in my demonstration, please feel free to ask me questions. That's what I'm here for. I really like to help you guys, and I want to thank you guys for taking the time watching my videos, because by doing so it does support me. And with that being said, don't forget to hit like and smash that subscribe button.